The next part of the course is layered texturing within trueSpace. That means I can use layers in trueSpace as well as in Photoshop, but in a slightly different way. The advantage of layering things in trueSpace is that you can have much more abilities to create stunning things with a reflection shader. Also, you can check on time when doing animation with our textures. Okay, I just add a layer to my current material. I select the preview window and press the right mouse key. I can check if a layer is added by checking if the second small eye box is activated. You see that the new layer has also a standard setting and the transparency is set to 0.5 for all channels. That means that the entire new channel is projected with the same UV map to our other layer, with a transparency of 50%. I reduce the transparency by increasing the value of the slider and decrease by reducing it. Setting everything to 1 means to deactivate the channel of this layer. I want to make my color channel a little bluer by setting my color channel to blue and increasing the opacity. What makes it interesting for us is to do it partially. We can add a layer like our dirt layer. It isn't important in the moment what the dirt layer does with our color. It's important what it can do with our bump and reflection channels. To show you that, I load the bump map shader to my bump map channel and load my dirt file into it. If I would only increase or decrease the slider value, I would blend more dirt into my initial bump in a linear way. That isn't what I want to do. That's why I select an alpha mask for my dirt map. You can select it by left mouse click on this little icon on the top of each channel. Just hold a second and you can do your selection. Please select the wave looking icon. I can load any mask to my window now. I can use one made by my own or select one of the standard maps in trueSpace. You can see that most of the textures in the texture path are useful for simple alpha maps. While doing most of my professional jobs, I often use the simple gradients to fade things. What I want to use in the moment is our dirt map as the alpha map 2. That fits because the white parts of the picture are the one that will be ignored by trueSpace, masked by color values. I will apply the bump map layer now. You see the small dirt spots as small scratches on my initial texture. You will notice that the effect is around 0 because the reflection and color channel is still the same. You can increase the dirt and dust effect by adding a different color shader setting to the layer and additionally a different reflection shader setting or shader. I'll select the plastic shader of our library. It will look like the rest of a varnish paint. But you will not be able to see it here in this video because of the color reduction problem of the codec. To show you the difference, I will add a good render to my additional course files. You see that the system of multi-layering is powerful. I made materials with up to 5 layers in trueSpace and up to 50 layers in Photoshop. But think about the power you need to handle all the textures. You can add to any channel in any layer an alpha mask. That will use a lot of memory and reduce the render and working speed a lot.